Mhm. Now, what would you say is one of the most commonly stated stigmas or myths about trailer park homes and why people should not go into it?
Trailer trash, drugs. If you want to buy drugs, go to a trailer park.
Mhm.
And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. But I think like with anything, I mean, you have stick built that, there's not so much nice areas in town that you probably don't want to be at, or that's probably where you would go to get drugs, I guess, if that's what you do. But mobile home parks have that stigma because yes, a lot of parks do carry themselves that way. And it is. I mean, some parks I want to invest, period, because of those reasons. But there's also very nice parks that are much like subdivisions, have rules, regulations, HOAs. So that's not the case.
Mhm. Now, we could say that about a lot of real estate as well. Like, for instance, oh, why would anybody want to go into real estate? You're gonna have to go and repair things in the 4 a.m. in the morning, and I don't want to deal with these tenants. So why get into it? For yourself, when you're dealing with all these different types of people, what would you say is the let's say, how common do you actually have to face these problems?
I mean, it's out there. It does exist. But I mean, with mobile homes, and I don't know too much into real estate. That's the thing, is I know how a lot of it operates and how it's sold. But for instance, grading a mobile home park, you don't grade a mobile home alone. When you want to invest in an area in a market, you first have to find that, a lot of this is legwork, is how much crime is in the area, how much drugs, what is the park graded at? That's huge. Parks are graded between A and D. The lower you go in that alphabet, obviously, the worse the parks get. I like to be anywhere in the B, maybe C plus. That's okay. But when you start getting into lower than that, that's when you start seeing, you can see the second you drive into one of these parks, they're not well cared for. There's probably no manager on site, trash everywhere, cars jacked up. You start seeing these things, and common sense, this is probably not where you want to invest. And then, of course, you talk to locals, residents, and, they're quick to tell you. They'll let you know, what happens throughout the day, night, and weekends in these parks.
Mhm. Now,